What is going on, folk? It's NimbleThor here, and I am so glad that you guys decided to stop by today because I've got something really amazing to share with you guys, and actually kind of rare as well. So it's a game that in just 11 days after its Japanese launch already hit 1 million downloads, and then another 6 million in China and another million in Korea and Taiwan. So right now, if you add it all up, it's sitting at around $35 million. Wait, dollars? 35 million downloads. It probably earned $35 million as well, but it has 35 million downloads, which is actually pretty rare to see. So when I saw that this action game called Honkai Impact 3rd, by the way, had globally released, I just knew that I had to do a video about it and share some of my first impressions. Oh, did you guys see that? There's a nice slow-mo effect. Share my first impressions with you guys in a quick video. So that's what's going on here today. Let's see if we can get this one taken out. Come on. Yeah, we got it. And oh, look at that. I really get the hype for this game. I get why it's so hyped. I'm super impressed about what the game has been able to pump out in terms of really amazing and high quality combat scenes. And then also some really awesome looking slow-mo effects. And best of all, there's no autoplay. So this is just a true action game, really. I know that these anime voices, though, can be a bit over the top, and for some of you guys, it might be a bit much. But even playing without sound, this game still feels amazing, especially evading. It just looks so great doing that at just the right time. And oh my, would you look at that, guys? It looks like we've hit a boss here. That's actually one of the first bosses I've seen. So with this character here, if we go over some of the skills, we have our normal attacks, which are the ones we use by simply tapping this button here in the bottom right corner, as you guys can see right now. And then we have our dodge ability, which, let's use that right now to get out of there, which is really useful as well to get out of trouble. And then we have our ultimate skill. Let's start by using our ultimate right now. It is really, it increases our attack a lot. And as you guys can see, it creates this sort of over-the-top... What is that even? Is it a cat hand? A cat leg? A big cat leg? Are you guys seeing that? It's kind of out there. It's kind of over the top, but it just looks amazing. And this is pretty close to sort of a console level quality, I would say. I know that so many games try to boast, hey, we've got console quality on mobile. And I think this game actually gets pretty close. No, why couldn't we evade that one, though? All right. Should we try switching? Let's try switching to our other hero, which is this one right here. Has a different set of combo attacks, because we also have combos, by the way. So if we use our main attacks in the right combination, so sometimes you have to tap and then hold down. Some other characters you have to double tap and then hold down. So if you do that, it's not really that difficult. You just have to remember with which hero you have to do how many attacks with. So once you've got that covered, you can use those. This character here, we are really not dealing a lot of damage to him. I don't know what's going on. Let's switch back to this character here. This character is good at getting through the defense of the opponents, but we are just losing HP, and that one is just not dying at all. I think that gets us a good opportunity to go in and upgrade our characters, though, but it would still be nice if we could actually win this one. I don't get it, guys. What are we doing wrong here? Seems like there's some strategic element that we're just not getting right. Anyway, let's turn on our ultimate here once again, and let's deal some actual damage here. It looks like we're gonna get a bit of help here from a friend. That is nice. So now we're 2 people in battle. Oh, we're really dealing some damage now. Look at that, guys. And come on. Yes. There we go. Slow-mo effects all over the place. I'm really loving this here. These skills, by the way, they can also be upgraded using skill points, and we're going to go into some of that right now. We get these skill points for free over time, by the way, and whenever we do level up a skill, we might get some new attributes for it. Like, for example, this skill now has a stun ability, and that creates a really nice sense of progression, I feel like, in this game, which is a tiny bit grindy. But it doesn't feel that grindy because there's so much progression all the time. Because as for the rest of the gameplay, it's actually it's not unlike a typical Gacha RPG where we have a set of heroes. So if we go in here, they're called Valkyrie in this game. These are all our different heroes. We have 2 of them unlocked right now. This one right here, and then this one over here. These were the 2 we used in battle before. They each have a weapon that can then be enhanced and upgraded. Right now, we're using this weapon, and as you guys can see, it's fully enhanced, so we can go in here and upgrade it using some of these elements here. And this is where sort of the gacha element comes in, because we have to grind these elements. We can get them from loot boxes, we can get them from simply winning levels, but we need them for upgrading our weapons. We also need them for upgrading what's called stigmata. I think that's how you'd pronounce it. And they are sort of bonuses represented by a character, but they're bonuses to our hero. So this one gives us 72 extra HP and some more attack as well. We can go in, we can edit these. For example, right now it seems we have a new one that we can equip instead. So we could equip this one instead of this one, but they seem to have the same, yeah, they both have the same attack and HP increase. So what we could do instead is go in here and actually enhance this one instead. We're going to use one of these elements, again, elements that we got from simply playing the game to upgrade it, and it was a success. So it leveled up to level 5 out of 5. So now we can go in and upgrade it even further. So we're going to go from 85 HP to 118 HP, and from 0 in defense to 1 defense bonus. So I think that seems worth it. So let's do that right now, right here. Nearly all of these things can be enhanced and leveled up, but overall the game introduces these systems very nicely and in an easily understandable way. And even a fun way, I would say, if you're into the sort of the story elements of the game. So this is definitely a game that I would recommend you guys to check out, even if you're not that familiar with gacha games in general. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a mobile gaming expert. So if some of your friends might want to play this game as well, you can definitely just give them the game, tell them about the game, and the game will introduce all of these elements in one of the best ways I've actually seen so far. So it's a bit of a long tutorial introduction to the game, but it goes over all the important elements. Of course, the gacha elements together with the energy system, because yes, there is an energy system. That's sort of my main frustration with this game, honestly. Means that the game has plenty of ways to monetize later on whenever they choose to enable monetization. And when I say enable monetization, don't get me wrong, they're definitely already monetizing this game here. But they have the option to monetize even more heavily if they so wanted to, through, for example, the energy system, which I haven't felt in action too much so far, but they could definitely choose to turn that on at any time, and if they do that, well, that would kind of suck. But they have the option, and that's sort of my main grip with the game. But I will say, though, there are many gacha RPGs that monetize rather heavily, and at least this one has a gameplay that really just holds up. This gameplay here is some of the best action gameplay I've had in any mobile game, honestly. I'm sitting here trying to think of other mobile games that had a better and more entertaining action combat, and nothing really comes to mind. This is really, really, really great. And I think playing this, for example, with a controller, that would be so amazing. So if they added controller support to the game, which, who knows, they might do that, that would be even better. Unless, of course, you have a controller that you can have a remapper. You can do that if you're if you're rooted, I guess, on your Android device, or have somehow unlocked your iOS device, I guess you can do that over there as well. So yes, the monetization does worry me, but I think this game definitely still receives my warmest recommendation just because of the core combat. Would you look at that character there? Ghost Zombie. All of these skills just look so cool, and I'm really amazed by how many different types of enemies we've already been introduced to. They definitely don't just reuse the same ones over and over again. These archers we've seen before, though. Let's use our special on this character as well. Look at that. Look at that. That's so cool. All right, let's finish this level here, guys. I wonder if there's a boss at the end of this one as well. Oh, yes. Did you guys see that? We evaded just at the last moment. That's why this evading skill is so awesome. Let's get this one over here, though. This is sort of the main boss we have to take out. Guys, come on. Yes. No! Let's switch to this one instead. And go for it. Oh, this one is actually stronger against these zombies. I forgot that. And we can see that indicated by the up. It says up in the top. If you saw that just before, it said up. Which means that this one is going to be stronger. Because they have different elements. There are only 3 different elements. Think of it kind of like fire, water, and grass, for example. If this was Pokemon. or any other game that has these elemental advantages. We have that in this game as well. So what did we get here? We got some of the items we need to upgrade with, which is cool because we used 2 of them before, so we got 2 in this game as well. As for how the levels are divided, we have these different acts, and we can go in here to the world map, and here we can see that we're in this sort of first part of the storyline still, and then we can have the second one over here, which is still locked because we're only about 50% done with the normal, and then we have hard, and I guess one other difficulty level if we go in here. Supreme is the last one, yes. So there's definitely a lot of content already in the game. We've also got an event over to the right, and we've got EX battles on the left, which we're not high enough level to do yet, and we also have co-op levels also. So definitely lots of content in this game. Apart from that, we have stuff like, for example, if we go in here to the supply, we can get supply drops. This is part of the monetization. This is part of the gacha element of the monetization. You do receive a big chunk of these diamonds for simply playing the game. In fact, after every level, you have a chance of getting 3 times 5, so 15 of these diamonds after every single level. You do need 2,800 of them, though, to do a 10 summon. If you have played Gacha RPGs before, you will know what that means. And you can also just do one here with a single supply crate costing 280. And since we have some left, let's just do that right now. Normally, typically, I would save this up, but let's just open one of these right here for those of you guys who've stuck around till the end so you can kind of get an idea of what you can get from these. We got a weapon, a rare weapon, and a rare crystal as well. I do want to go in here just real quick and attach this weapon on our, on this character here. I think she will be able to equip it. So if we press edit here, yes, look at that. Look at that, guys. Definitely way stronger. So let's equip it. And now we can start leveling that one up instead. Lastly, we have so many systems, we won't have time for all of them, but lastly, I just want to quickly mention something for those of you guys who are still here and really interested in this game, and that is that these are the different skills we have available. We also have a leader skill, which is just active whenever we use that hero. But this is where you can go in and upgrade using your skill points, which, as I said before, you get those over time for free. So right now we can go in and unlock this one, which increases the attack speed by 10% upon generating a 20-hit or more combo. This is what I meant with attributes on the skill points, and it's very, very important to remember to go in here to the skills and actually level them up as often as you can, because as soon as you start using skill points, shortened SP, you can get more of them again over time. But there's a cap, so you have to go in and use them every once in a while. And I guess that's a reason to come back to the game as well. So overall, super solid game. Awesome combat. I'm loving that there's no auto system. The monetization is on the heavy side though, but this is actually one of the few games that I'll keep installed regardless of this monetization here. But guys, what do you think about it? Do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really looking forward to hearing whether or not you guys think that this is just another anime game and you can't really look past that, or you're really interested in an action game, a high quality action game like this. Guys, let me know down there, and thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.